Hello, guys. Welcome into our weekly live, as always, at 6 p.m. London. Today, we're going to have a shorter live. I will just say that today we're going to have our own event, as always, as we do on Fridays. We started doing them on Wednesdays, but you know, uh, saw that we have more people coming in on a Friday evening before the weekend, so we switched the days to Friday. And today we have, as always, our own event. We already have a lot of people registered. Going to our usual place. It's a coffee shop in Palo Alto, in the heart of Silicon Valley. We usually have a lot of people there, and our events are called Crypto and Coffee. So, um, a lot of people in the area are already used to our events, and we already have multiple people coming in, many times. Same people. We also have new people coming as well. So I'm excited to that event. And during the day, as always, working and talking to right after the live stream. We're going to have call with our IT team, and we're also still in communication with our Launchpad platforms. I'm also working on the presentation, and on Tuesday, on the new presentation for the pitch for the investors. And on Tuesday, I have already scheduled a call with the designer and the team in order to create something really, really interesting that I was talking about with the videos and pictures. Our presentation is going to be full of many, many pictures from our project. That way, we don't have to use anything else. It's going to be very, very short word wise, so not a lot of words on the presentation, as many pictures as possible, and everything that we want to deliver with words, we're just going to talk about it. So that is something that I am personally working on until Tuesday before the call with our designing team. And also, I wanted to share that I have got the last special task. Today, it's not completed fully yet, but we have already 55, I believe, bloggers that we wrote down and that we found on Instagram, which is cool. I will send it to our client today. So this is our first task that we completed, and we'll be sending to the person that was requesting those tasks, and we will see how we did. Depending on how we did, we will know whether we're gonna get more work from them, or not. So let's see how this first test will go. So, like I said, today's live is going to be pretty short because we have a lot to do still, and not much time today. So, if we do have any questions today, let's go ahead. Before we actually get to the questions, I will also say that we are going to have a very, very interesting guest on Wednesday. It's a blogger, a crypto blogger that has his own YouTube channel, Twitter. I believe he has over 17,000 subscribers on his Twitter channel, and he has met Anna in the conference in Florida, in Tampa, I believe, NFT conference, where he was a speaker, and we have a pleasure inviting him to our live stream and share his forecasts on crypto market for the near future and the long run as well. And we would be able to ask a lot of questions about that, because I know, a lot of times on my live streams, people ask a lot about what do I think about the market, when it's going to rise, or it's going to stay the same for a longer time. So this would be an opinion of an influencer that only talks about crypto, only talks about the predictions using charts and stuff like that. So a more professional opinion, and I'm personally very interested to hearing that. And we will also be able to ask him as many questions as we want. We will try to make the live itself shorter. That way we can have more. We can announce more questions from the audience. So don't miss out. This is a really, really cool live that I think everybody will be interested in. So just a little heads up on that. Next Wednesday, that would be the live stream. So now I'm ready for the questions. If we have them, let's go ahead.
Okay. The first question comes from Nikolai Borisov. Uh, sorry. Raphael, in your opinion, is our project unique? And what is our uniqueness?
I think that our project is really unique, not only because of the community and that we have, from all around the world, and that we are pushing the communities, pushing the project further, and preparing, making some not only changes but constantly developing it. I would say by how we open our own schools, how we create events, and the community does all that, and not a lot of project can say that their people and their users are actually so involved in the project that they are promoting it themselves. That's one thing. Another thing that why we're unique, because right now today there is no crowdsourcing marketplace in Web3 whatsoever. There is no other project. We're the first ones on market, and this is what's really unique about it. And this is what when we talk to whether it's an investor, an influencer, or another startup, when we talk about ourselves, when we explain what we do, nobody can think about other project that is doing it in Web3. There are projects that are in Web, but none of them have switched to blockchain, and we're the first one. So, and as we know from just looking at the history of any business, if you're the first one on market, most likely that you're going to be take over that piece of the market, and continue growing, and will be the biggest one in this industry. And not only that we bring new people into crypto, not only that we increase the amounts of users in blockchain in general, we have created an actual business model that is unique for Web3 as well. So there are a lot of things that why we're different, why we're better, and why we're interesting. And these are the two that I can come up with right away and say that we're definitely unique, and we're definitely interesting to to funds and angels as well. Thank you for the question.
Thank you. And the next question comes from Olga Kushanashvili. Raphael, are there any special tasks for people who do not speak Russian? And why is completing this task so important?
Okay, so that's a great question. So first of all, the task that we had now, that is still going on, by the way, it doesn't require speak to you to speak English or any other language. So what we're doing is that we are researching bloggers on Instagram that are from US, but in order to again complete the task, you don't need to know English. You just can put a hashtag of what we're looking for in on Instagram and find those bloggers, and the requirements we have them. So what you need to look at is you need to look at the amount of followers. You don't need to know any language in order to see that. We need to see if they are promoting or advertising any beauty product. And again, when we see something like that, a video or a picture on Instagram, you don't need to know the language. You just need to see that. And what kind of brand of the beauty product they're advertising, whether it's a makeup or anything else, it's actually visible. So anybody can do this task. And why they are important is that because previously we were doing tasks on Instagram, the social mining tasks, and this is also a social mining task, but the ones that we did for ourselves, we were promoting the project, doing comments and likes, and bringing new people in. These are the tasks that we were doing ourselves. Now we have the actual company, a marketing company that we're doing today, ordering a task from us. And why it's important is because when we have a client, a real client that is buying something, and then we can show it as a use case, it's very important to do the task properly, fast, and good quality wise, because if we do it right, this client or this agency will be ordering more and more and more tasks from us, which means a repetitive customer. And that's something that any business wants, any company wants, and this is what we want as well. So if a couple of agencies will be constantly requesting work from us, that we will be performing and earning tokens for that, the more use cases the company will have. And then when we pitch to our investors and show our investors our progress, we can show that, hey, this is the company that requested a task from us once, a short task. Now, they were satisfied with what we did, and they're ordering more and more and more, and our tickets are going up, and the amounts of tasks are going up. And also, we're constantly looking for other companies that will be ordering as well. So it is very important because, by showing that we did task once for a company, or show that did it once and they liked it so much they're ordering more and more, that's two different stories. So this is why it's important. Thank you, by the way, for the question. This is something that I also wanted to mention today, but you did ask it, so so I didn't forget. So thank you for that. Let's
Thank
do
you.
one more question
And
today.
okay, the next question comes from Crypto Professor Rafael. Any update with smart contract for decentralized time?
Not as of right now. To be honest, we have put it to a little pause right now. We are working on the app. That's going to be ready soon. We are working on multiple things um, on the platform itself, and we are spending a lot of time talking to the Launchpad, the platforms as well, because most of them are not located in the US. Most of them are Asian platforms, and the time differences are very, very hard to, schedule wise. And most of our calls are going on at night or in the evening, so that's pretty difficult, and our team is sometimes is participating in those talks as well. So there are a lot of things that we need to focus on today, and get back to some other things that we were doing in not a long time ago. So I would say that, once we are 100% sure what platforms, what Launchpad platforms we're using, we'll launch them, and then we create a special page on our website where clients will be able to go and order tasks without even talking to us, because right now I'm taking care of that. I'm reaching out to people on LinkedIn. I'm scheduling calls. I'm trying to, not sell, but find out how we can be helpful to the businesses we're talking to. So it's very, very time consuming. And once we get a little better on that side, that's when we are going to go get back to our time and finish that as well. So now the focus is more use cases for the project, scheduling as many calls for VCs to pitch, and pre-sale as well. So raising and use cases is the priority right now. Also, before we finish today's live stream, I also want to announce that on August 20th, as I said, we are going back to Chicago for a certain period of time. And then on September 7th, I am coming back to the Valley by myself, and will stay here for I don't know how long, because I will be the one responsible for pitching and networking here in the Valley. Max and Arthur are probably going to be in Chicago for a while now, because they will be taking care and taking responsibility for our website and app and everything, and talking to IT people, and I will be taking care of pitching and networking. So we decided to separate like this for the time before we have raised our first round of investment. We think that this will be the most productive way, and that's what's going on. So I just wanted to let everybody know how we as a team will be working in a close future. So they will be there, and I will be here, and hopefully I will be, I will have a lot more time to focus on networking and pitching, because now we're together. We're usually together everywhere, and sometimes when we have calls with developers and different platforms, we have to be there together. Now we separated those tasks in between us, and we will try to make it more productive for everyone. So just a little heads up on what's going on. So thank you guys for today's live stream, Olga and Lena, for making it, and all the guys that joined and asked questions, very interesting questions today. Thank you for that. And I will be back in live on Sunday at 6 p.m. London as always. And please do not forget that next live stream on Wednesday is going to be very, very interesting, and you do want to come in and participate, because the person that will be doing the live stream is the influencer that is talking about the forecasts, professional forecasts of the market. Uh, so thank you all, and I will see you guys on Sunday at 6 p.m. London. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, Rafael.